Hello and welcome, greetings from Germany. This is Silvi's Creative World. Today I show you how you can make this card and this tea light. The base for the tea light is a wooden board. I'm using a little sponge to apply 2 layers of white acrylic paint on it. I'm trimming down the size of the napkin and then I'm pulling off 2 of the 3 layers because you only need the top layer. To apply the napkin varnish on the wooden board, I'm using a soft brush. Then I lay down the napkin on the wooden board and gently rub it on it, and then I press the palm of my hand on it. Now it's time to add a layer of napkin varnish on it. I'm especially taking care of the edges of the board. After this is dry, you can trim off the edges of the napkin and add a second layer of the napkin varnish on it. I'm applying Nuvo Crystal Drops Bright Gold from Tonic Studios with a little sponge on the glass tea light. After the first layer dried, I applied a second one. The more layers you add, the more opaque is the look of your little tea light. On top of the tea light, I'm adding little pearls with my Nuvo drops. Off camera, I applied 2 layers of golden acrylic color on the edges of the board with a brush. I used my Nuvo crystal drops to add little pearls on the edges of the wooden board. To be able to use the tea light on its own without the wooden board, I didn't glue it down. Now it's time to create the matching card. I'm using multi-purpose labels and a die set from Spellbinders. It's called Labels 10. And then again, I'm using the top layer of the napkin and added it on the sticky side of the multi-purpose label. To make the paper more shiny, I'm applying my napkin varnish with my soft brush. After this is dry, I glue this one on a second multi-purpose label to make it more sturdy. With this technique, you can easily transform any napkin into a pattern paper. The next step is to use your Big Shot and cut out the label with one of the Labels 10 dies from Spellbinders. And here you see the label with the wonderful Leafy pattern. I'm using Centura Pearl Old Gold cardstock from Crafter's Companion to use the next larger die and cut out a second label. With my Tombow glue, I'm adhering the Leafy label on the golden one. For the word hooray, I'm using a die set from Neat and Tangled. I'm die cutting the shadow from the old gold Centura Pearl cardstock, and then I'm die cutting the word itself from Centura Pearl Snow White Hint of Gold cardstock. I'm die cutting 2 additional layers from white heavyweight cardstock for some dimension. The piercing tool is very handy. And you see me using a rough brush to get rid of the paper hairs. The layers are glued on top of each other with Nuvo glue pen, and I'm taking care that the first layer is the one with the Snow White hint of gold look. For the textured paper in the background, I'm using white heavyweight cardstock and an embossing folder from Crafter's Companion. It's called Wood Grain. To dry emboss, you need to adapt your multi-purpose platform and use the tab 1 setting. With the Tombow glue, I'm adhering the textured paper on Centura Pearl Old Gold cardstock and then on the dark green card base. I'm applying double-sided adhesive foam tape on the back of the label, and then I'm gluing down the word hooray with Tombow glue. The final step is to add some self-adhesive rhinestones. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you liked my video, you can give it a thumbs up or you can subscribe. Wishing you a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.